What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi Note 7 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest build of PixelExperience ROM based on Android 13, and of course this is the 2023 build. So the January security patch is here, and if you want to flash this ROM on your device, the flashing guide will be present in the description. And for this PixelExperience ROM, both the Plus and the normal editions are available. Of course I have flashed the Plus edition because I love a little bit of customization. This will give you a little more vanilla kind of experience if you compare it with a much more like customizable custom ROM, but definitely here you will get a proper stock Android experience. And let me show you the changelogs. Here are they. It is an initial build, here it shows, and the developer actually recommends the AOSP recovery, but I have used the latest stable Orange Fox recovery as of right now. But with that, let me tell you one thing. If your storage is decrypted, if you wipe some stuff like the Dalvik cache system data and vendor, all those things, after wiping those, let me tell you that you need to actually reboot the recovery once, otherwise the ROM will not boot. So you just wipe the Dalvik cache system data and vendor, all those things. You reboot the recovery once, then you flash the PixelExperience ROM with the DFE version 4, which you will get from the description again. Afterwards should be booting up fine. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check out the description for the flashing guide again. By the way, just to give you an idea, these are almost the stock apps this ROM will come with. Talking about the about section again, this is how it looks like. It does not show you a logo or something still. It is PixelExperience, so it will show you like this. And we have this Android version as Android 13. If you make this clock to 1 o'clock, you will get the Android 13's Easter egg, and it does give you haptic feedback. And this is how you will get the Android 13's Easter eggs. Let me go back from here. We have the security patch as latest of January 5th, 2023. That's huge. And the stock kernel here is the 4.14 Azure Pixel Plus. And here is the build number. In the system, we have the gestures and stuff. So this is the PixelExperience Plus. That's why you are getting all those. But yeah, we have the quick tap or the back tap actions, and you can customize between all of these, like the take screenshot and stuff. And if I do a back tap, it will actually show quick tap detected, as you can see. So yeah, you can actually use these features if you want. We have the quick open camera too, so you can use that. And inside system navigation gestures, in the settings of it, we get the edge long swipe action. So extended swipe actions are supported. You can set it to screenshot, turn off screen, etc. We have the gesture indicator. This is the gesture indicator, and we have swipe to invoke assistant, and that is actually working perfectly fine if you're noticing. And we have this left edge, right edge customization, edge touch area you can customize, but of course there is no thickness or length customization for the pill bar. We also got the 2-button and 3-button navigations if you want to use the old school ones, and we have this one-handed mode too, that is actually working fine. And press and hold power button action, you can actually power menu or digital assistant, you can switch to that. And advanced restart you can enable from right here, and we have this power menu shortcuts. You can also enable device controls in the power menu if you want. Let me go back. We have the swipe to screenshot, and this, let me actually show you, is actually working perfectly fine. Here we have the share and edit, but also the capture mode feature appears whenever it's needed, and you can edit the screenshot out if you want, just like this. So yeah, you can make a doodle, you can share it, delete it from right here. We have the quick torch and the prevent ringing option, and inside quick torch we have this enabling option and automatically turn off option. Now inside buttons we have the system navigation gestures again, which I have already showed you. Some features are doubled up over here, I would say, and the click break, partial screenshot and stuff, all these things are there. In the status bar settings, we have the network traffic monitor. You can enable it if you want, but I have been using a separate app for this, so that's why I did not enable it. In the system icons, we have the headset, Bluetooth, etc. kind of icons. Let me go back. We have the double tap to sleep on the status bar and lock screen both. Then we have the clock position, the show seconds, AM PM style, and the battery status style. We have only this icon portrait, circle and stuff, but there is no big dotted circle and something like that. Don't expect all those. But yeah, we have the battery percentage like next to the icon, inside the icon, or you can hide it if you want. Then we have this brightness slider enabling option, then the auto brightness icon, and the brightness control. By sliding a finger on the status bar, you can actually do that. And the quick pull down, you can actually set it to right, left, or you can just turn it off. But you cannot really change the brightness slider position. As you can see, the brightness slider is always on the top. I'll show you the quick setting panel stuff later on, but here in the system settings, we have a system updater, and you can check for updates whenever it's needed. So that's been it about the about and system. But let me show you the home screen. This is how it looks like, and I have added a couple of widgets like this battery widget and stuff. Then I have added the subscriber count widget. With the battery widget, just notice everything, the animation and stuff, I mean, is working perfectly fine. So yeah, I definitely like the animations. To the left of the home screen, we get the Google's Discover page, and the scrolling and stuff on this is actually working perfectly fine. Swiping up will get to the app drawer. You can search for any particular app that you want, and if you scroll down, you will get the quick setting panel. By the way, even in the light theme, the quick setting panel stays dark like this, and we have the other toggles that I have added. But let me tell you, there is no FPS info toggle and stuff, and the Bluetooth toggle is actually not going into it, it's just toggling on or off. If you want to go into a particular settings, you have to just tap and hold on it, then you will go into the Bluetooth settings. And here we have the flashlight, the dark theme, auto rotate, night light, and the hotspot settings. Then we have the screen recorder, and also you can record the device audio and microphone audio at the same time if you want. The battery saver, do not disturb Google Home controls, and the extra dim, one-handed mode, all those things you can toggle it on or off. And we have the ambient display, airplane mode, heads up, etc. options. By the way, this is how the power menu looks like. If you tap on restart, you can directly reboot to the recovery or fast boot if you have enabled the advanced reboot from the settings. And of course, as I have enabled the device controls, it will also show up if I just go into the device controls. In the settings panel, this is how it looks like. There is no separate customization section. Of course, we have the customizations in the system settings, which I have already showed you. First of all, let me show you the battery settings. This is how it looks like. Pretty vanilla. It doesn't show you the charging cycle or the current battery capacity, design battery capacity. All those things are simply missing. But let me talk about the battery life over here. Let me show you with the Accu battery app. I have tested it. The screen on time here, it's showing me as 8 hours and 25 minutes. So that's a huge amount of screen on time. You can say 8 hours plus. And the screen off or the standby time, you can see about 5 days. So that's again huge amount of number. And even the combined use, you can say it's more than a day. So definitely the battery life that I have been getting is amazing. But let me tell you, I have replaced the battery. This is not original, but AI Power brand's battery. That has been working fine for me for months, I would say now. And in the health section, the battery health for me shows as 96%. So yeah, my battery health is pretty good. So definitely you can guess the battery life that I have been getting. It's amazing. And even the fast charging and stuff is working perfectly fine. You should not worry about it. In the sound and vibration settings, we have this media, call, ring, etc. volume controls. And by the way, this is how the volume panel looks like. And you can switch the output device if you want from here. And you can expand the volume panel just like this. You can put the phone into vibrate or silent from here, or you can enable live captions, of course. And we have this increasing ring volume and stuff. Then we have this live caption, adaptive sound, smart pause, all these features. Then we have this vibration and haptic feedbacks, and you can customize those from here. Then the dial pad tone, screen locking sound, charging sound, and vibration, you can enable it on or off. And in the Mi Sound Enhancer, of course, we have the youth edition and stuff, and all the other presets that you are looking for should be there. And the sound quality with the headphone jack with the youth edition preset has been amazing. Even the preset options are there, so you can choose the bass booster option if you need those. Overall, the sound quality has been great with Bluetooth or normal speakers or even the headsets. In the display settings, this is how it looks like. We have the brightness level, adaptive or auto brightness. In the lock screen, we do have this display media cover art and stuff, then the double line clock. And even in the ambient display, we have the pickup, but I have tried it. It was not working. It may work for you, not really sure. We have the screen timeout and stuff, then the dark theme and the display size and text. This is a new feature of Android 13. And we have the live display, live color calibration and stuff. You can control the RGB basically. The double tap to wake and the double tap to sleep both are there. Then we have this wake up on plug. In the wallpapers and styles, this is how it looks like. By the way, I have been using a wallpaper over here. I'll list the app in the description if I can. In the change wallpaper settings, we have this other options like the feathers, community, curated. The Google Pixel kind of wallpapers are present overall. And here we have the basic colors, the wallpaper colors. For both, you get 16 different colors, I would say, the basic colors and the wallpaper colors. And we have the dark theme, the themed icons. And in terms of app grid, we have up to 5x5. In the screen lock settings, we do not have the quick unlock. That's kind of disappointing. But we do have the face unlock and fingerprint both options. Let me just sync in with the face unlock, and I have already added the fingerprints. Let me show you the face unlock right now. So here, if I just double tap, yes, double tap to wake and sleep, both are working fine. Right now it shows recognizing face, and if I point the device towards my face, it unlocks. So yeah, face unlock is actually working perfectly fine. It shows recognizing face on the bottom if you're noticing. And in the face unlock settings, we of course have this when swiping on lock screen. So this will only detect the face if you swipe up on the lock screen. So right now, as you can see, it's not showing that recognizing face. And if I swipe up only, then only it will show recognizing face, and it will unlock with the face unlock. So that is working fine. And again, double tap to sleep is working fine from the status bar. Now, if I tap the fingerprint scanner, as you can see, it unlocks. Let me show you one more time. So yeah, the fingerprint scanner has been working perfectly fine. And just notice the animations. The animations should be working fine. Let me show you one more time up close. So yeah, the fingerprint scanner, I would say, is very fast, no problems whatsoever. But in the mode settings, we do not get the app lock. That is kind of a bummer. All the other ROMs are coming with app lock. But yes, this is a initial kind of build, so do not expect app lock as of right now. Let's talk about the stock camera. Well, you get the Lineage OS kind of stock camera over here, and with that you can go into the settings and stuff. You can tweak some other settings if you want, like the shutter sound and stuff you can disable, and we have all the other options. But even for video with this particular camera, we have up to 4K option. Right now it's set to 1080p, but yes, if you switch to it, as you can see, 4K 2160 is available. So yes, you can shoot 4K videos with it if you want. This is a basic kind of camera, I would say. Okay, so that's a chopper flying around. I've clicked some photos with it and the photos came out to be really good. The quality is great, I would say. As you can see, if I zoom it in, just the quality is great. And here I'll just put the samples in the sides. You will see the differences in the photos with the rear camera, of course, and the qualities are great with greenery and stuff and all the flowers. The colors has come out to be really good in my opinion. So yeah, overall the color quality is great on this camera. I do not have any complaints with this particular camera. Yes, the front camera and stuff, everything should be working fine. Let me switch to it. As you can see, the front camera is working fine. Yes, but there is no dedicated portrait mode and stuff. But that's how it is. You can definitely install any other Gcam if you want. But yeah, there is also a scan option if you want to scan some QR code. It takes basic pictures and it's fast enough. As you can see, the shutter speed, I mean, is fast of taking pictures. Now let's talk about the basic things. Yes, in terms of Safetynet, it passes the Safetynet test right out of the box. So you should not be worrying about using banking apps on this ROM, and faulty calling and stuff should be working fine. Again, you should not worry about that. In terms of DRM info, it stays L1. So the Netflix and Amazon Prime videos you can stream with 1080p. So it does have the Google Pixel Unlimited backup. You should not worry about Google Photos Unlimited backup patch kind of thing over here. And in terms of overall performance, I would say this ROM has been performing really well for me. No issues whatsoever that I have faced. Sometimes I have noticed some choppiness here and there, of course, because this is a budget device. It should not perform as like really like a flagship or something. But yeah, definitely with Android 13, with the PixelExperience ROM, the experience overall is good enough in my opinion. Even while I'm scrolling and stuff or adjusting some things, as you can see, Twitter scrolling while in split top mode, this is. So yeah, this is working perfectly fine, I would say. Let me show you one more time. The Twitter scrolling is working perfectly fine almost. Even opening pictures over here and zooming and stuff should be working fine. So yeah, no issues whatsoever. Like the performance, I would say, is very smooth considering this is a budget device from 3 years ago. And if you want to get a broader idea about the performance, here are the Antutu and Geekbench score with a CPU stress test on this particular build. So what do I think about the latest PixelExperience ROM? Well, this is a Plus edition, so it does have a little bit of customization, and with that I am loving the overall experience with it. But definitely I would say there are better options, like the Dirtface ROM came out. I need to test that. But if you're someone who loves PixelExperience and you do not need the ANX camera, you do not need huge amount of customization, this is the ROM for you. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, and share this video with your friends if you want them to know about the latest PixelExperience ROM on the Redmi Note 7 Pro and how it's running. This is Tito from KDN Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye bye now.